Hey, welcome to Suburban North Club. We were asked to give an updated video to show people who aren't in town what the finished club looks like. This is the main entrance coming into the club. It's a lovely art piece that was commissioned by a couple members of the club. Great way of sort of welcoming folks to the building. And then you find these bookcases that have all the various items that are available to help folks on their recovery journey available in the Suburban North Club office. This is our main community area. This is where folks can come to visit, hang out, do their thing, charge cell phones, just visit, talk recovery. In this room is where we have now we have a running display that shows all the meetings that are happening in the building on any given time and upcoming events that folks may be interested in. It's a great kind of information center. It's available all the time that the building is open. This is our new office, and where the staff works and handles all of the things they're working on. Looks like we've got some new deliveries here. That's River, our official guard dog. You can see she's ready to jump into action at any moment. Come out here as we swing across the main room. You see those are entrances to our large conference rooms. We have a filtered water fountain station here now where you can also fill your water bottle, which is pretty cool. So this is the what's called the gatehouse, which is our boardroom. The board only meets here once a month, so this room is used for smaller meetings. You can have up to about 20-25 people in here, so you can do a small meeting in here. It's got its own coffee service and all of that stuff. We'll walk in here to the vending room. This is where folks can get food and sodas at our new state-of-the-art machine here that looks like right now credit card service isn't hooked up yet. And then over here is the wall of literature where folks that want to find literature about AA or other 12-step recovery programs can find helpful information there. That's available, something the club we've always provided at no charge to folks that are looking to improve their education in the area of recovery. We'll walk back across the hall here to our meeting rooms. Our meeting rooms are set up so we can have either 4 separate rooms or one large room. This first one, this is, I think these are the C and D rooms. This room is now set up where you've got the room is set up where we have the divider wall open, so you actually have 2 meeting rooms here. You can have up to about 100 people in this room. And the other option is you can take that divider unit that's over there against the wall, close up the room, and turn it into to 2 rooms. There's another set that is duplicated on the other side, and we'll show you that. Each one of the rooms has its own coffee service and also its own collection of big books and 12 and 12s to facilitate literature meetings that are going on. As we walk out of the room here, you can see well, it's hard to see because it's dark and I don't have the keys, but this is our warming kitchen. It's not open on a regular, we're not offering cafe service here. This is just for if we're having events. We have a place to be able to put food and stuff like that, which is pretty handy. That came in real handy at the grand opening. As we go down the back hall here, I'll walk you into yet another one of our meeting rooms. Again, this one is once again set up for, these are 2 open rooms, and this one is set up to allow for speaker meetings. So we have a podium there at that side. But the rooms can be kind of configured in any way that you like. And you can see that wall. There's the dividing wall that separates the 2 rooms. We've used a really high quality wall to be able to make these rooms as private from each other as we possibly can. It's really a great deal. As we head out down here, we walk out to the end here of the building. You can see this is our area that's reserved for smokers. So they have a nice area to visit, and if they want to smoke, they've got a smoking area that's out here at the east end of the building. And we'll swing around here back down the hall. Those are bulletin boards for all important information that's going on either in the local recovery community or here at Suburban North Club. These are our bathrooms. We actually have one for men and one for women, which is kind of handy. And we've got baby changing stations in there. I won't bother taking you in, but they are state-of-the-art facilities. So this is Wits End, and this is one of 3 small conference rooms. We have Ardmore and the Mayflower is down there at the end of the hall. These are 3 identically sized rooms that could hold a meeting of up to 10 people if you wanted to have a really small recovery meeting. But the real purpose of these meetings is to allow small groups or sponsor-sponsee meetings. We have 3 of these rooms that are available. Members are able to reserve these rooms in advance to schedule time to meet with sponsees. Non-members are welcome to use these rooms as well, as long as they check in with the office and they haven't been already taken by a member. But this provides a good place for folks to have a little bit of privacy when they want to talk one-on-one. And we have 3 of those available here at the club. As we come down the front hall now, you can see out to the parking lot. We now have parking for 87 folks. So that's something that's pretty nice to have. And then we've got this great sitting area outside here, which is available for folks to visit. We've got rocking chairs out there. It's a real nice area. All right, now we're taking you into the gallery, which is houses the Why Not collection, which is probably one of the most complete collections of recovery artifacts in a private collection anywhere in the country. It's housed here now at the Suburban North Club in our gallery. Let's see if I can zoom out here a little bit. And we have just a ton of really cool stuff in here that if you have an opportunity to visit, you definitely want to spend a little time here. There's some very unique items here that you won't see anywhere else in the world. We'll talk about a couple of them here. This is a couple of my favorites. Up here is a place setting from the Mayflower Hotel, which would have been in service at the time that Bill Wilson was staying at the Mayflower and did his original outreach to Henrietta Seiberling, which ultimately resulted in a meeting with Dr. Bob Smith. And obviously everybody knows, or if you know much about Alcoholics Anonymous, know that that's how the fellowship was founded. Another one of my favorite artifacts in here is this travel bag, which belonged to Ebby Thatcher, Bill Wilson's sponsor, that Ebby used for traveling around the country. That's kind of a neat device. There's a ton of different first edition signed books in here. Both books, there's books in here that were helpful before a big book exists, and then there's some of the original printings of big books as well. There's of course the Saturday Evening Post article that was written about Alcoholics Anonymous that made us a household name. This is one of the original full magazines, and then there's a promotional poster as well, and a lot of other just really kind of cool newspaper articles, stuff like that are worth visiting, reading with. This is another one of my favorite things in the building. This is one of the original stock certificates that Bill Wilson and Hank Parker sold to finance the publishing of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. And of course that original big book, the first printing, first edition, is housed right below the stock certificate. That stock certificate is one of 3 that are known to exist in the country, and we are happy to be able to say that we can call our place here at Suburban North Club one of the places where, thanks to the Why Not collection, we're able to have it to share with folks here. So just another number of very interesting things. You could spend hours in here literally reading about all the different articles and having a chance to check out some of the autographs. There's one here that's signed on the left side by Robert Smith and on the bottom there by Bill himself. And then the centerpiece of the gallery is that we are the home to the original manuscript, or the multilith of the manuscript of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. That manuscript was purchased at auction by Mr. Jim Irsay, the owner of the Indianapolis Colts. several years ago, and when we built the building here at Suburban North Club, part of the plan was to build a place where we could be the permanent home of that document. So as many folks in recovery as possible would get an opportunity to see it. That was the reason that Mr. Ursay bought the document in the first place, is that he wanted to share it with others in recovery. When that document is not with us, it sometimes travels to other places. It happens to be right now, as I'm recording this today, in a public viewing in New York. And so you'll want to check, if you're coming to visit from elsewhere, you'll want to check to make sure it's here. And there's a way that you can check into that by visiting our website. There's a place where you can check in and make sure that the original document is here. Now, if it's not, all is not lost, because the Why Not Collection also owns one of the only other copies of the original multilith. This one is the only one that is signed by Bill Wilson himself. And so when Mr. Ursay temporarily removes his multilith, we have a second multilith that we're able to put here in its place. And this one is opened up to how it works, which includes the original 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, particularly popular read with many of the folks that come here. But that's our visit to the gallery, and when I come out of the gallery, it basically brings us back out to the front of the building. I hope you enjoyed this tour, and if you are far away, I hope you find a way to find your way to us. By the way, gallery hours are posted on the website, so you can find out when you can visit so that you can see the manuscript. And in addition to that, you can always call us and schedule an appointment directly if that's what you'd like to do. So thanks again, and hope to see you here at Suburban North Club very soon.